Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is How Pooh Got His Honey from 1990. So let's get started. Winnie the Pooh went into his cozy kitchen. He picked up a honey pot and looked inside. "Oh, bother," said Pooh. "It's empty. I'm out of honey again." At first, Pooh felt sad. He felt as empty as his honey pot. But then he thought of a good plan. "I will go see Christopher Robin," said Pooh. "He is my friend, and he always has honey. He will fill my honey pot for me." Pooh took his honey pot and set out through the 100-acre woods. He was near the bee tree where he heard someone call, "Ho there, Pooh." Pooh looked down. Gopher had popped up. "Where are you going with that big jar?" asked Gopher. "This is not a jar," said Pooh. "Not really. It is my honey pot, and it is empty. I am taking it to Christopher Robin so he can fill it up for me again." "Ha," said Gopher. "Wouldn't you know?" "That's the trouble with bears," said Gopher. "They won't work for their honey. They want someone to give it to them. Aren't you ashamed, Pooh Bear?" Pooh did not know what to say, so he said nothing. He just stared down at his feet. "Go to the bee tree," said Gopher. "Get your own honey. It's what any good bear worth his honey would do." Pooh looked at the tree. He saw the bees buzzing in and out. "The bee place is very high," said he. "Besides, this is not a friendly tree. It has no branches to help a climbing bear." "And what about the bees?" asked Pooh. "They will be very cross if they see me climbing their tree." "Use your head, Pooh Bear," said Gopher. "Don't climb up the outside. Dig under the honey tree, then climb up inside to the bee place. The bee will never know that you are there." With that, Gopher jumped back into his hole and turned him away. "Oh, there," said Pooh. "I know it would be better to ask Christopher Robin for honey, but if I do that, Gopher will think I am a lazy bear. I do not want Gopher to think I am lazy." Pooh ran and got his shovel. He began to dig under the bee tree. Soon he hit a root. He could not dig any more. "I will make a new hole in a new place," said Pooh, and he went to the other side of the tree. Again he started to dig. Again he hit a root. "Oh, bother," said Pooh. Just then Tigger came bouncing away. "Pooh Bear," cried Tigger, "what are you doing?" "I am digging my way under the bee tree," said Pooh. "Once I am inside the tree, I will climb up and get some honey." "How silly," said Tigger. "A clever Tigger will not dig," said Tigger. "A Tigger would bounce right up to the bee place. He would take the honey and bounce away again." "But bears are not as bouncy as Tigger," said Pooh. "That's because they won't try," said Tigger. Tigger bounced off as Piglet and Pooh came along. They had heard Tigger talking to Pooh. "How is it Pooh Bear supposed to bounce like a Tigger?" Pooh wondered. "Don't worry, Pooh," said Piglet. "We can help you bounce. We can toss you in a sheet." "Stay there," called Roo. "I will be right back." He ran home and got some Kinga sheets. Pooh held one end of the sheet and Roo held the other end. Pooh got onto the sheet with his honey pot. "One, two, three," cried Piglet. Piglet and Roo tossed Pooh. Well, Pooh bounced higher, went high and higher and higher. Look at me, I am almost there. But suddenly, Pooh was not almost there. Pooh came down so hard that he split the sheets. He fell through to the ground. Bump, are you all right, Pooh? Asked Piglet. Don't worry, Pooh, said Roo. I will get another sheet. We can try again. Before Roo could run off, Owl flew down from his tree. Pooh, you are going about this all wrong, said Owl. I must be, agreed Pooh. Otherwise, I would have some honey by now. Forget bouncing, said Owl. Fly like this. Owl spread his wings and flew to the top of the tree. He sat on a branch near the bee place. See, he hooted. Wasn't that simple and so quick? Oh, yes, Owl, said Pooh. Now, while you are up there, will you fill my honey pot? Owl did not hear. He was having such a good time he could not listen. Flying, hooted Owl. So much better than walking, or digging, or bouncing. I can't think why so few animals fly. Because they have no wings, answered Pooh. Still, Owl did not hear. He flew away. That left Pooh with his empty honey pot. Suddenly, Pooh thought of something. He thought of his kite. It was home behind the kitchen door. Perhaps the spear will fly, said Pooh, and he ran and got the kite. Pooh tied the kite to his back. Then he held fast to his honey pot and ran into the wind. The wind lifted the kite. It lifted Pooh, too. He flew far away from Piglet and Roo. Oh, look at Pooh, sung Roo. Hooray, Pooh. What did Pooh do? He flew, he flew. Rabbit was in his garden. He heard shouting and singing above him. He looked up. Suddenly, the wind died down. Suddenly, Pooh was not flying. He was falling. Oh, dear, cried Rabbit. Oh, me, oh, my. Rabbit jumped out of the way. Bump. Pooh came down in the middle of Rabbit Garden. Well, I hope you are pleased with yourself, Pooh Bear, scolded Rabbit. The very idea. Flying bears are not supposed to fly. You know that. I just wanted to get some honey from the bee tree, Pooh was saying. Honey indeed, said Rabbit. If I needed honey, which I don't, I would not go to the bees. I would make the bees come to me. You would, asked Pooh? How would you do that? See those bees, asked Rabbit? They gather their honey from the flowers. If I wanted honey, I would plant a flower garden. When the bees come to my flower, I would take their honey. That would be much better than ruining other people's gardens. When Piglet and Roo finally caught up to Pooh, he told them what Rabbit had said. That might work, said Roo. It might, said Pooh. But Pooh knew he could not wait for a garden to grow. He was too hungry. He, Piglet, and Roo ran to the forest and picked lots and lots of flowers. They took the flower to Pooh's house. They put the flower into a wash tub, a teacup, and some of Pooh's honey pots. Then three friends sat down to wait for the bees. Soon the bees came buzzing along. They buzzed to the flowers. Then they buzzed to Pooh and Piglet and Roo. One bee landed on Roo's ear. Ouch, said Roo. One bee buzzed around Piglet's head. It landed on his nose. It tickled, cried Piglet. Don't move, said Pooh. Tickles don't hurt, but sting does. Don't talk about sting, cried Piglet. You are giving this bee unfriendly ideas. Don't worry, Piglet, said Pooh. Now that I think of it, I am sure those are the sort of bees that do not sting. Just as Pooh said this, a very big bee flew down his shirt. Pooh itched and twitched. He tried to reach down his back. He wiggled and jiggled. The bee buzzed out of the back of his shirt. Pooh ran. Piglet ran, too. So did Roo. A moment later, Christopher Robin came down the path. He saw Pooh and Piglet and Roo hiding in a prickly bush. "What's the matter, Pooh?" asked Christopher Robin. "Why are you hiding there? And what are those flowers doing here?" "I needed some honey," said Pooh. "Gopher told me to tunnel under the bee tree for it. Tigger said I should bounce up to the bee place. Owl wanted me to fly. But Rabbit said I must make the bees come to me. The bees did not come," continued Pooh, "but they did not leave any honey." "Silly old bear," said Christopher Robin. "What did you do to the last time you wanted honey?" "I asked you for some," said Pooh. "I was going to do that, but then Gopher said I was a lazy bear, and Tigger said I wasn't trying." "So you wanted to please Gopher," said Christopher Robin. "You wanted to please everyone, didn't you?" "I did," said Pooh, "but instead I wind up pleasing no one, and I did not get any honey. Next time I will follow my own plans first." "You can follow it now," said Christopher Robin. He took Pooh home and filled Pooh honey pot. He made some cocoa for Pooh too. It was lovely cocoa. It had marshmallows in it. Pooh and Christopher Robin asked all their friends to share the cocoa. Rabbit and Owl came. Kinga came. So did Roo. Eeyore came, and Tigger too. When everyone was there, Roo sung his song, "Hooray for Pooh." What did Pooh do? He raved through. 3 cheers for Pooh. Everyone clapped. Why not? For just a moment it had came true. Pooh flew. So that was how Pooh got his honey from 1990. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.